Hi, I'm Anita at Daydreams of Quilts, and I want to give you a look at how I do my embroidery in case you can't quite figure it out from my photos. Okay, so we're going to start with the split stitch, which is how I outlined my large heart on my project. So you just bring your needle up from the back. I have a little knot on the back there, and come back down. And then I bring it up again just ahead of that stitch a little ways, and then I go back and I split the stitch, and that's how it makes a split stitch. Some people bring it up from the back through the stitch and split their stitch that way, but I find that I spend so much time trying to figure out where my needle is in the back, and it just takes too long. So I do it this way, and I find for me that it has the same look as if I came up from behind. So it goes fairly quickly, and you can use this to outline all kinds of different shapes. The next stitch that I want to show you is the scallop stitch that I had on the outside of my large heart. So it's basically like an open lazy daisy stitch. Just bring your needle up and then come back down about 2 split stitches over, and then come up sort of in the middle of those 2 spots in your loop and pull your thread, and then make one more little stitch up here so that your scallop stays where you want it. And I'll do another one here just so you can see them together. And then you just go all the way around the outside of your split stitches. Oops, I got a little tangle here. So that you wind up with a scalloped edge all the way around your heart. Now the next stitch is the stem stitch that I use to do the stems of the flowers. I'm just going to do it over here so you can see it. So you would come up, come down, and then I leave a little loop so I can sort of see, and I come up just beside the stitch and in the middle like this, and then come back down over here in front again. So that kind of makes the stitches wrap around each other. They sort of twist around each other, and this is often used for flower stems, but can also be used to outline or whatever you need to use it for. And then on the tops of my flowers, or tops of my stems, is where I made my flowers, and I used lazy daisy stitches for those, so I'll show you that. So you come up where you want your petal to start and end on your flower here, and then I just sort of hold it with my thumb, bring my needle back down in the same spot where I came up, and this makes a little loop, and then I come back up. Now I'm having troubles with my thread twisting again. There we go. And make a small stitch here to hold your loop in place, just like you did with the scallops. And then you just keep going until you have all the petals that you want on your flower. I'm just going to do a couple here to show you. And you can make them bigger or smaller. Okay, and then I also had a chain stitch on the smaller heart, so I'll show that one to you. So starting off, you just make a loop, just like as if you were doing a lazy daisy stitch, and come up in the middle of your loop, and then come back down in your loop, and then back up in the middle of the next loop, and you just keep going like that. And you can make them a little bit smaller if you want them a little bit more delicate, I'm just using 3 strands of embroidery floss here. And then when you're done, once you've gone all the way around and you want to stop, you just finish your end just like we did on the scallops and the lazy daisy stitches. Okay, and then the last stitch that I want to show you is the French knot. So you come up, I sort of hold it with my pinky finger to keep the thread tight, and then you wrap around 3 times and come back down where you first came up. And I hold my thread tight with my thumb on my other hand, and then just carefully pull through until you have it the way you like it. And that one I don't really like, so I'm just going to pull it all the way through and start again. And wrap it 3 times. And then hold it in place with your other hand while you pull it through. And there we go. And then you would just move on to the next spot where you wanted a French knot and start again. But don't pull too hard or you'll pull your knot right through. Okay, so hopefully that is easy for you to understand. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll see if I can help. So thanks for visiting with me today, and I hope you have fun with this tutorial. Thanks a lot.